Everybody, it is Jessica. It is day 53 of my 100 days meditation journey, and it is almost 10 o'clock, and I have not yet meditated. I'm going to go do that right after doing this video, but I wanted to do it first because I think I'll be totally done once the meditation is over. And I wanted to kind of do a follow-up to yesterday's video about investing in yourself, about taking the leap, about investing the time and the money and energy and research and whatever it is in you, in whatever your heart's desires are, whatever interests you, whatever your heart calls for. And something happened today that kind of reiterated that for me. I've started back up with Tai Chi again. I started working with a teacher here, I don't know, 3 years ago or so, and I worked with him for a while, and then I stopped. And I don't know why I stopped at this point, but I came back, and I've been working with him for a few months again, and I'm really committed, and I'm about ready to purchase some uniforms and a sword and some shoes, and he asked me if I really wanted to make that commitment, and he said, you're not gonna stop again, are you? I said, well, I'm not intending to, and I think if I invest in this and make the commitment to do a performance a year from now, which he's asked me to do, that will help me. That'll be just one more layer that will help me stick to it. Now, I'm doing it for lots of reasons, for my internal growth, helping my health, my chi, my mind, my body, my soul, all of that stuff. But just adding these extra layers of commitment by investing in all the materials that I will need and saying yes to a commitment a year from now, I'm even more likely to stay committed to this. And it's just something he brought up about, he has a lot of people who have taken a workshop from him or a class here and there, but nobody sticks to it, that they all quit after a very brief time. And what he said was, is they don't want to go deep. And that really parallels with kind of the work that I do as well, is we're looking for the quick fix, the Band-Aid, the surface level understanding and the surface level work. But then we keep having the reoccurring issues, the reoccurring problems, the reoccurring people in our life, the reoccurring situations, because we're just staying at a surface level, because we do expect that quick fix or some magic pill or some magic 3-step process or something to immediately fix, change, or whatever. But true transformation, true change in your life requires you to go deep. It requires commitment. It requires that you stick to it even in the rough moments, which I've talked about with the meditation. There's days where it just sucks, it's hard, or there's days where your mind just won't quit. And it's easy on those days to stop. And I'm sure it's the same with Tai Chi. Tai Chi is not easy. You look at it just like meditation. From the outside, it looks easy, but it is not. He called it going against the wind, that there is a lot to learn, there's a lot to understand, but you can only do that through the practice. But there's only so much that can be taught, but by actually practicing it and staying with it, that's where the understanding comes from. That's where the transformation comes from. So don't be afraid to go deep. Don't be afraid to make the commitment to stick with it, and then set yourself up for success. Surround yourself with people that will be there with you, supporting you, going through the journey themselves. Find those that have been there before who can offer you support and advice. Find the teachers, the companions, whatever it is, And then commit to yourself in as many ways as possible. You know, for me in the meditation, I committed to doing these videos. I committed to the 100 days. With the Tai Chi, I committed to doing an event a year from now, and I want to look good when I do it. I don't want to look like I just started the day before. I'm going to commit by purchasing a lot of the equipment I'm going to need. So, and then it just comes down to practicing. And the other thing that struck me with what he said was, it's in those moments of tension, of struggle, of confusion, of frustration, where you have the most potential for growth. When you hit those walls and you still practice, that's when the change happens. That's when you learn. That's when your understanding can expand. So rather than looking at those moments with frustration and fear and guilt or shame, you approach those with enthusiasm. Oh, great, I'm confused. Oh, great, I feel like I just hit a brick wall, because you've hit the limits of the current self. And to go beyond that, you have to expand who you are. So be excited when you hit those limits, because that means there's an expansion on the way, just around the corner. But you have to stick with it. You have to continue to meditate. You have to continue to practice your Tai Chi. You have to continue to go to the gym. You have to continue to do your meal prep. Whatever it is for you, whatever transformation you're trying to create for yourself, look at the walls that you hit as opportunities for growth, because to overcome the walls, you have to climb up them. You're not going through them, so you have to go over them. And so in order to do that, you have to expand. You have to grow taller. You have to grow bigger, where the wall isn't even an issue anymore. It may be there, but it doesn't even affect you, right? So I'm throwing a lot of metaphors at you here, but it works. So don't be afraid to go deep, and don't be afraid of hitting the wall. Stick with it, and you will surprise yourself. You will grow, you will change, you will transform. So that is it for today. That's day 53, and I will see you all tomorrow for day 54.